What is going on, guys? It's your boy Tor, and we're back for another video. I've been getting a few requests throughout the streams and on videos on advice on who you guys should be choosing on the Choose a 6-star. And so instead of kind of responding to each and every one, I decided might as well make a quick little video. The way I did it is the first 10 that I'm going to mention, which is numbers 20 through 11, those are premium units that I think are really, really good. And then the top 10 are a combination of premium and mainly seasonal characters, because we're just going for the best value on the top 10. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. And at the 20th spot, we've got ourselves Hiyori. Hiyori is a normal attack damage character with flurry. She's pretty good. Reason I put her in here mainly is because she's really useful in epic raids. She's available in a lot of those, and again, she's flurry, hits pretty hard, and she's a technique attribute. The reason she's not higher is because there's so many other technique flurry units now. So anyways, really good unit, especially like I said for epic raids. In the 19th spot, we've got ourselves Yoruichi Pashuruichi. She's really good. She's a fast unit, she has a boost, and she's I believe Soul Reaper killer. So she's really good. Oh, also 14 recharge time. So all in all, she's really good. She's available in a lot of epic raids as well. But in terms of usability, she's one of those characters that if you have her 5 out of 5, I definitely recommend transcending her. In the 18th spot, we've got ourselves White Ichigo. White Ichigo, honestly, man, this character I haven't had too much experience with, but the little I have tried him out on, he's been really good, and he's an excellent character to use. He's same like the other two. He's pretty useful in epic raids, but mainly the reason I chose him here is because he has a nice kit. He's a premium unit that has pretty good value, and the only reason we've got Ichigo here and he isn't higher in the list is because there's just better options out there now. He is a little older, so in that year or two that he's been out, a year and a half, we've gotten other characters that do just as good of a job. In the 17th spot, we've got the best character in the game, Quincy Ichigo. Do I have to say much? I mean, like, this character is really good. He has, in my opinion, a pretty nice kit. Not a lot of people agree with that, but all in all, he's very useful in a lot of game modes. Like, he's effective in the Senkaimon, and honestly, that's about it. I said multiple game modes, but that's his main use. The other game modes, he can be all right. He is a 14 recharge time link though, so that's actually a really, really good link to kind of obtain if you can. In the 16th spot, we've got ourselves Fierce Battle Eisen. This Eisen, honestly, if I'm being honest, it kind of screwed him up, and he came out a little underwhelming. But as a premium unit that's available in this banner, he is probably one of the better ones, and that's because we haven't received many others. He's got a transformation mechanic in his special. He looks really clean. His animations look clean, right? He has a really nice barrier, right, that surrounds him when he uses his second. But the problem is that it kind of sucks, and he has a ranged collision first. But all in all, I mean, a cool character. Definitely try him out and try to get him if you can. In the 15th spot, we've got Power Eisen. So we've got another Eisen, 2 in a row. This one's the best Eisen in the game, in my opinion, right now. They've kind of made other underwhelming characters, other character forms of his, but this one, I think they really did do a good job on. He has a really nice first. He inflicts weakening through all of his attacks. He's actually really useful on his Spada weak. Even though he doesn't have a Spada killer, he happens to put in the work for me at least, and for that reason alone, I really, really like him. Oh, and not to mention, he's in epic raids all the time, so he's really good for that. 14th on the list, we've got ourselves Chad. Chad is the one of 2 PvP characters in this list. I went ahead and went with Chad because he's actually pretty good. Although his stats are a little lackluster, he does have a boosted second strong attack, and if you don't have the likes of Ichibei, Noitora, Can't Fear Your Own World, him and this other character that's coming right up are 2 really good premium units for the PvP side of the game. So definitely a good unit, and recommended for that alone. 13th on the list, we've got ourselves Mayan Jushiro, a very good underrated character, has an amazing kit, has a second strong attack that wasn't the greatest when it first initially came out, but then we got epic raids and we found out the true power of it. It's a really good character form that I like that they made of his. I think his best in the game for sure, and all in all, I think they did an awesome job. His animations as well, really clean gameplay, and I think he's like a character that's been out for at least 2 years already, so really good job on him. 12th on the list, we've got the other PvP character, and that's going to be Kenpachi Zaraki, power version, weaken, whatever you want to call him. Obviously, it's in the nickname. He does inflict weakening. He's a PvP unit with flurry, and oh my goodness, dude, this character's range on his NAD string is insane. Probably one of the better ones in the game. Really like this Kimpachi. He's really good, especially because a lot of us have him already 5 out of 5. You know, a good thing for him. You know, if you already have him like 3 or 4 out of 5, it might be a good idea to go for him. You know, just so you can get him all the way there, and again, he can carry you through PvP. And then last for the PvP characters, on the 11th spot, we've got ourselves Heart Toshira. I decided to go with this Toshiro because he's just really well balanced. He's a frenzy character, he has hollow killer, he's a ranged unit, he has amazing animations on his attacks. I feel like they did a really good job on that, especially his NAD string, if I'm being honest. And on top of all that, he's got a plus 10 barrier when he first starts the quest, which is also in PvP, and because of that, he's got a really good gameplay and set of skills that translate over to PvP. And I said that we only had 2 characters in this list for PvP units. I'm correcting myself. It's actually 3 units, including the Toshiro. So yeah, all in all, an awesome unit. I think, again, one of the better ones out of all the premium units in here. And now we're getting into the top 10. These are going to be, again, characters that are both seasonal and premium units. They're just the best of the best, and we had to go ahead and yeah, put them all in here. On the 10th spot, we've got ourselves Christmas Neliel. I went ahead and put Christmas Neliel in here because she has decent gameplay all across the board, but she's a 14 recharge time, and honestly, the fact that she's a waifu just adds to it. She's a speed hollow killer with freeze through all her attacks. So yeah, all in all, this Neliel is great. Had to put her in at the 10th spot. 9th spot, we've got ourselves Machine Society Retsu. My goodness, bro, not only does she look amazing, but when it comes to the game, she's really good. Only flaw she has is that her first strong attack is ranged collision, but other than that, her third is insanely good. Third and second are both insanely good. Just an absolute monster of a character. In the 8th spot, we've got Machine Society Okiura. Kind of hurt to put him down this low, or high in the list, I should say. He's a favorite of mine, but to be honest, there's a few flaws to him, and I feel like there's just better characters in the listing, but still, nonetheless, he's a very good unit. He obviously weakens through all of his attacks. He has a nice little lunge attack. Beam for his second and third is a full screen. He does have guard break, which also adds to him, but a good unit all around. Definitely one to go for. 7th in the list, we've got another premium unit. This is Rukia, the technique version. She is so freaking insanely good. She's one of those characters that have the best kit in the game, which is a beam for a first. It's got a wide AoE, circle type attack in front of her, and then a third as a full screen. Absolute monster of a character. She's got frenzy. She freezes through everything. And again, just an all-around great unit to have. 6th on the list, we've got Koka, one of the better premium units in the game. He has an absolute amazing set of strong attacks. His gameplay is insanely good. First is the beam. Second is a AoE, wide AoE in front of him, and then third, same thing, even more AoE. And the thing is, his animations on all of his attacks are really good. I believe he weakens and freezes, so just an absolute monster. 5th on the list, we've got one of the better units in the game. It's Power Cacao Society, or Spirit Society, I should say, Byakuya. He looks so clean, man. They did a really good job on his character design, but not just that, they did an even better job on his gameplay. He has a first of a beam, second gets everything in front of him, third is a full screen, plus he has Havoc with Frenzy. And the fact that he can freeze, I think I already mentioned that. He's just an absolute monster. He is really good. They did an absolute great job with him. Yeah, awesome character. 4th on the list, we've got ourselves Fierce Battle Kimpachi. This Kimpachi here, man, had to put him up here. He's one of the better characters to come out this year so far. He is a really good unit because of his gameplay, his damage output, and then on top of it all, he does have a transformation mechanic when he uses his special. So what that means is that his strong attacks reset when he uses a special, and yeah, for that reason alone, he's absolutely insane in Guild Quest. He's good in any PvE content, and probably, yeah, either first or second best Soul Reaper killer in the Heart attribute. 3rd on the list, this one hurts, honestly. It hurts my soul to even talk about her, but we've got ourselves Machine Society Rebuka. This Rebuka right here had to make it. She's, a potion increase character. only character in the list of choose a 6-star that actually has that skill. For that reason alone, she's a very good unit for to go for. And but she's got really good gameplay. She's got flurry. She's got good strong attacks that give her good crowd control. In my opinion, she's actually my favorite link slot potion character increase out of the 3 that's currently out, which is Rukia from the Desert Society, and then also Kimpachi from Can't Fear Your Own World. I feel like she's the best out of the 3. Second on the list, we've got Mugetsu, last year's anniversary character. I had to put him up here. He's just that good. Looking at all of his numbers, the fact that he still has 802 SP is just insane. He has Frenzy, he has Double Killer, he weakens through everything. Just an absolute monster of a character. Like, there's really nothing wrong with him. I mean, the only thing is, just like I've mentioned with a few other characters, is that they could have given him slightly better gameplay. Beam first strong attack, second gets everything in front of him, third is a full screen. But all in all, an absolute legend of a character. Special is insanely good, and he's just an absolute monster. Really like him. And then last but not least, first on the list, I had to go with Fierce Battle Wichigo. Best premium unit character in my opinion throughout the whole game, and I felt like he's so good that he's better than the other seasonal characters that are available up to this point. He's just really good, man. He has an absolute beautiful set of strong attacks. He has Frenzy. He resets with his special, so that right there makes him an absolute monster for Guild Quest. And just all around an absolute great character. Really like him. If you don't have him, he's definitely the one to select out of the choose a 6-star. Some may argue that why would you list premium units so high up there? Dude, these premium units are better than most of the seasonal characters that I listed here, if not all of them. So that's the reason they're in there. They're characters that your account just needs, and even if you were to pull them later on, the fact that they'd be a dupe is not a bad thing. Dupes of this Ichigo would be super good, right? Dupes of Mugetsu would be super good. So it's just kind of the reason I listed him that high. But with that said, thank you guys for watching. Let me know who you guys ended up getting if you already used your choose a 6-star. If you haven't already, a good idea would be to maybe wait for the filler for round 2 of 5th anniversary. But you do you. Again, if you've already used it, let me know who you got. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.